This looks like an impossible mission, right? Welcome back to my channel. In this question, we are asked to find all values of x that will make this equation to be possible. Okay, so we're going to find out if we can find those values or not. First things first, we are going to take this to the other side of the equation. So we have x to the power of 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. Now, let's add x squared and also take away 4x squared. We are going to add 4x squared and take away 4x squared from the left side of the equation. So if we do that, we have x to the power of 4 plus 4 plus 4x squared minus 4x squared is equal to 0. Now let us rearrange or regroup. So we have x to the power of 4. I'll bring this to this side, plus 4x squared and plus 4 minus 4x squared is equal to 0. If this is the first time you're seeing this wonderful channel, please subscribe to the channel if you've been gaining values. All right, give us a thumbs up if you love what we are doing. Always tell us how you feel in the comments, compliment us, advise us. We're always there in the comments. All right, thank you very much. Always tune in at your convenience. There might be something new for you to watch by God's grace. All right, now let's continue. Let us rewrite this as x to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2. That is because remember that a to the power of m raised to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n, right? So 2 times 2 will still give us 4. Now, plus this is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x squared, right? Plus 4 is same thing as 2 raised to the power of 2. Then minus 4x squared is equal to 0. If you look at this, let us recall that a plus b raised to the power of 2 is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now, if we look at this, if we call a, if we say let a be equal to x squared and b be equal to 2, that means we can rewrite this as a squared plus 2ab plus b squared minus 4x squared is equal to 0, right? Yeah. So that simply means that we can replace the whole of this with a plus b all squared. So we can write this as a plus b all squared minus 4x squared is equal to 0. Now let's substitute back our a and b in the new equation we just formed. So we're going to write this as a is x squared plus b is 2 all squared minus 4x squared is equal to 0. Now 4x squared can be written as 2x raised to the power of 2. So we can write this as x squared plus 2 all squared minus 2x, everything raised to the power of 2 is equal to 0. Are you seeing anything? Yeah, because it looks like we have another equation here. So this particular equation can be written as difference of 2 squares, because if we call the whole of this a, so if we say let a be equal to x squared plus 2 and b be equal to 2x, right? It simply means that what we have here now is a squared minus b squared is equal to 0. And this is what difference of two squares. Okay, now if that is the case, it simply means that recall that a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Okay, so that means that we can rewrite this as a plus b, right? That is this plus that. So we can write this as x squared plus 2, all right, plus 2x. That is our a plus b, right? Then multiplied by a minus b, that is x squared plus 2 minus 2x. All right, that has taken care of everything here, right? And this is equal to 0. Now, permit me to clean everything on the other side. If you are still watching till this moment, that simply means that you love what I'm doing and you're actually gaining value. So I think it's time for you to subscribe if you've not done that already. I want to check if this is still on. All right, so this is equal to 0. Okay, so let's rearrange this. We have x squared plus 2x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, when you have something like this, it simply means that either x squared plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x squared minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, we are going to solve this using the quadratic equation, and we are going to see if we are going to get an answer to our x. So using quadratic equation, recall, in this case, our a is 1, our a is coefficient of x squared, which is 1, our b is coefficient of x, which is 2, and our c is our constant, which is also 2. So using the quadratic equation formula that states that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, we'll write x to be minus 2 plus or minus, so I'm going to write this here so I can clean this, x squared minus 2x plus 2 equals 0, because I'll still solve that separately. So plus or minus square root of our b is 2, right? 2 squared minus 4 multiplied by our a is 1 and our c is 2, divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So our x will be equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 8, everything divided by 2. So we have x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of negative 4 divided by 2. Now, negative 4 can be written as square root of negative 1 multiplied by square root of 4. So we have x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 1 multiplied by square root of 4 divided by 2. So our x becomes minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 is 2, so we have 2i divided by 2. That means x is equal to negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, plus or minus 2i divided by 2 is I. So this is the first and second value of our x. Now let's go ahead and find the third and the fourth value of our x. All right. For the third and fourth value, remember your x is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And we have the one we've not solved as x squared minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. So if we substitute here, we have x is equal to minus, okay, minus minus becomes plus, minus minus is plus. So we have 2 plus or minus square root of b squared minus 2 squared minus 4ac. 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2. Everything divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So our x becomes 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 8 divided by 2. So this implies x is 2 plus or minus square root of negative 4 also divided by 2. So working with what we got here, from here we are going to have x is 1 plus or minus, this will give us already 2i, right? Plus or minus, let's not skip anyone. So we have 2 plus or minus, this will give us 2i. Okay, just like what we got, instead of us to continue with this, divided by 2. So this implies that x is equal to 2 into 2 is 1 plus or minus 2i divided by 2 will give us only I. And this becomes the third and the fourth value of our x. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.